Over the past few days with San Diego Comic-Con, us dweebs, nerds, and geeks have gotten tons of news related to various media that will be releasing in the coming months and years. One of those being Hazbin Hotel. Hazbin Hotel was not only greenlit for a third and fourth season, but we also got a sneak peek at an upcoming Season 2 episode involving a new character named Baxter, who's actually existed for a bit in the Hazbin Vault during the pilot days. It's just now he's going to appear properly with speaking lines and all. Say what you want about this show, but you can't deny that this show, being as popular as it is an objectively positive thing for the animation industry. Lots of people are getting tired of reboots and sequels and crave more original IPs. So the fact that Hazbin, a show that started out as an indie-funded pilot on YouTube, rose through the ranks to become one of the most popular shows on Amazon Prime, to the point where up to Season 4 has been confirmed when Season 2 isn't even out yet, is an unbelievably impressive feat. All the folks working on the show deserve their flowers, no doubt. However, one thing I do want to discuss is another piece of news about Season 2 that's felt like it's been getting quite a bit of traction on social media, that being Season 2 will consist of 8 episodes again, just like Season 1 did. This has had some fans not only surprised, but concerned with how this second season will play out, because one of the bigger criticisms from the first season was it felt like it was trying to fit in and wrap up too many big events and plot lines within such a short season. The episode count is one thing, but combine that with the episodes only being 22 minutes instead of an hour, it's pretty understandable why folks would feel like things were moving a bit too fast. I mean, to be honest, I'm one of those people myself. While I still enjoyed the season overall, some of the pacing choices felt kind of impossible to ignore, like Carmilla Carmine being the exorcist killer, Charlie making amends with Lucifer within a single episode, and the general lack of character interaction surrounding the characters that were staying at the hotel. It made it hard for some to feel like these characters have truly grown closer with each other when a lot of their interactions were off-screened in between episodes to time skip closer toward the next extermination day. So a lot of people are worried Season 2 will have Season 1's pacing again, with the episode count, being the same. Most of these sentiments popping up on my Twitter For You page. One tweet from Marcus Dunn reads, Hazbin Hotel Season 2 will have 8 episodes, and it's a picture of a wolfman crying in his bed in the dark. This person said, 8 episodes? Nah, Hazbin Hotel is cooked again in all caps. Ricky the Kitsune, are you fucking kidding me? I love Hazbin Hotel, but one of my biggest issues with the show was it felt too condensed, and yet we're getting 8 episodes again. Please make the episodes longer if the show is being forced to have only 8 episodes. And this guy, who looks like he has the hermit crab from the Crab Souls-like game, I gotta play that at some point, says, can we please give the show some extra episodes so the pacing isn't fucking shit? Basically, it's 50-50 split down the middle in these replies/quote tweets of either people being upset about the 8 episode order or super excited about Seasons 3 and 4 being real. And to a degree, I can understand why. First off, I myself am pretty surprised at the fact that others are surprised Season 2 ended up being 8 episodes. To be honest, that was something I kind of expected before it was even confirmed. That's just kind of how it is for most Amazon Prime shows these days. They typically don't go past 8 episodes for a season, regardless of how long the episodes are. The Hazbin Hotel, The Boys, Jack Reacher, Sausage Party, Foodtopia, all of them do the 8 episode seasons. Granted, you could argue that because A24 was involved with Hazbin, they could have pushed for a longer season, but even then there's probably only so much they can do when dealing with essentially the biggest tech company in the world. As for the pacing, I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible here. I think some folks are only looking at the episode count and thinking that's the sole reason the pacing for the show is poor or questionable, when that isn't the case at all. It's very possible for shows to have these episode counts for a season and have said season feel fulfilling by the end. To take an example from Netflix, Cobra Kai is a show I feel like has had very solid pacing overall throughout its 5-6 seasons. Sure, the seasons are 10 episodes and not 8, but it's still able to tell good stories within the respective seasons. Though Season 6 has been off to a pretty scary start in my eyes, not gonna lie. If any of you have watched it yet, let's pray our boy Kenny can get some justice in later episodes, because my god. All in all, it comes down to how said events are portrayed within the episode count, which, depending on how Viv and the crew want to handle Season 2, is very possible to pull off. To use this to potentially help my case, Viv has confirmed Alastor's backstory would be explored in great detail in Season 2. Since that guy came into existence, there's been a lot of differing discussions about what's actually happened in his past before his 7-year disappearance, or what his life was like while he was still on Earth. So to know that we're going to get, presumably next year, the official version of this backstory is very exciting. And when she says backstory, I have to assume it's going to be his past in hell during his old radio days and when he came into contact with Vox. Vox, of course, being another character that's been confirmed to be playing a major antagonistic role in Season 2. So it seems like a safe bet we're going to learn what exactly happened between those two that made Vox despise Alastor so much, and why Alastor simultaneously doesn't seem to care about Vox's hatred towards him either. What I'm trying to say is, if Season 2 focuses on the plot lines with these two guys the most to in turn lead to a final confrontation with Vox and maybe the other two Vs by the end of Season 2, that could easily work in an 8-episode season. Not saying every single episode needs to be focused on them, but enough to where the final confrontation doesn't feel absurdly rushed. Obviously, normal hotel shenanigans need to be thrown in this season as well, and the Baxter sneak peek proves this this will be a thing. Based on the dialogue in that clip of Charlie constantly calling Baxter Penchus, this could be an episode revolving around Charlie still struggling to deal with Penchus being gone, and she's trying to make Baxter his replacement instead of dealing with these feelings in a more healthy manner. There's also the Lilith stuff. If that also ends up taking time in season 2 along with Vox, then the pacing could end up feeling messy at times. Feels like she's guaranteed to appear in season 2 in at least some capacity, or else the tease for her at the end of season 1 would have made no sense. And if these guys decide to bring Adam back as a demon for season 2, oof. Damn, now that I'm typing this stuff out, combined with having just season 1 pacing to go off of, my optimism is starting to waver ever so slightly, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna continue to be wide-eyed anyway, because ignorance is bliss, and it's easier for happiness. Let me know in the comments below what you're hoping to get out of Hazbin Hotel season 2, if you're worried, not worried, or indifferent about the episode count / potential pacing issues, etc. I'd love to know your thoughts. Don't be a stranger to leaving a like down below and subscribing for more content like this in the future, but for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.